Alarmingly high rate of gender-based violence where 1 in 4 women are abused either physically or sexually by men. This is according to Beyond Zero, an organization that focuses on delivering public health systems, strengthening programs in South Africa. So this morning we are looking at what happens when you are locked with your abuser. Now let's welcome Pam Qavile into this conversation, and she's the technical lead for adolescent girls and young women's program at Beyond Zero. Pam, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning to you and the listeners. Thank you for having me.
Let's first start with answering the question of what really happens when someone is locked down with their abuser.
Yes, what happens when you are locked down with your abuser? There is a lot of frustrations during the lockdown period. And first to say that naturally people are not supposed to be locked in their houses. It's not natural for them. So when you are locked in with your abuser at home, a lot of things happens because alcohol fuels gender-based violence, and also other emotional issues like you are not able to go out, you are not able to go to work, and there's a lot of domestic work at home. So it causes a lot of frustrations among partners. So it fuels gender-based violence. And what we are saying to women is Beyond Zero. You need to speak out. You are not alone. There is a lot of help out there. Beyond Zero has got a hashtag Say It program within our website that is capacitating women and young girls to report cases of gender-based violence. And within that program, we capacitate them with knowledge and skills on what to do in cases where you are abused. You are able to contact for help. We have psychosocial support in terms of social workers that are able to help you. And also, Beyond Zero is working in collaboration with Department of Social Development, where we are supporting their command center call-free number that is saying 0800 428 428, where women can reach out for help. Beyond Zero is saying to young women and girls, when you are locked with your abuser at home, you can share a code word with a friend or a family member, and that code word could be a simple word that can just say red or lipstick. When you share that word, they must know that you are in need of help, and they can contact police for you, SABC. And we are saying that also the toll-free number for Department of Social Development are available. There is also a callback number that one can use to reach out for help. So in this time of lockdown, you mustn't keep quiet. You need to speak out about gender-based violence, and you need to report those cases so that you are able to get help. And also, if you know you have an abuser at home, there are clinics that are open for Department of Health where you can reach out also for an HIV test, especially if you know that your abuser is abusing you sexually. You can be tested for HIV. And also, Department of Health is now offering a prophylaxis on HIV/AIDS, which is called a pre-exposure prophylaxis, which can help you to prevent HIV/AIDS.
Now, during this lockdown period, Pam, you say that many women and children may be terrified of the virus, but more terrified of spending time with their abusers.
That is true. As much as the lockdown is a necessary venture, as the president has stated, but you can be locked out at home with your abuser, and we have to stay at home as stated by the president. But we are saying during that period also, you mustn't bear abuse. You need to be able to speak out, and you need to be able to share your code word with a friend who can, on your behalf, ask for help for you and from the SABC, and you will be able to be helped and access help. And also you can be able to reach out to many people. Nationally, the toll-free number is working 24 hours a day. From the Department of Social Development, you can be able to reach out for help.
The fact that the police minister revealed that about 87,000 phone calls to that helpline have been made is quite shocking. I mean, do you think that we are still making headway insofar as countering the scourge of gender-based violence, and looking at the fact that the trauma units in hospitals has been relatively quiet as a result of the lockdown regulations which stipulate that alcohol sale has been forbidden?
I would say we are making headways because women are reporting the cases, because you initially said that 1 in 4 women are being abused, but that number has dramatically increased since the lockdown period. And the 87,000 was only in the first week already, and that number might have escalated quite a lot right now. And women are reporting the cases of gender-based violence, and we are saying they need to keep on reporting the cases because there is help out there. Although the trauma units are quiet right now, but when you reach out to the toll-free numbers that are put out by Department of Social Development, and also reaching out to our website to report the cases, women are able to get help at the time of need. But mostly we are saying to not keep quiet about abuse.
All right, Pam Qavile, thank you so much for your time. Much appreciated. That was Pam Qavile. She's been speaking to us about some of the measures one can take when they find themselves self-isolated in an abusive home environment during this current national lockdown. Sports news will follow shortly.